Ta-da! Hey guys, I'm Badminton Becky, and I think I'm cursed by a demon from the darkest parts of the underworld, and the goddess of badminton is trying to protect me, but this demon is so powerful, even the goddess of badminton can't overcome this terrible curse that's happening to me. I have a badminton injury, and it's really bad. So what happened? Well, I kind of blame Aja. It's not his fault, but he was not feeling well on Tuesday. Tuesday is when we go to his club. I've never been to his club without him before, but we had already signed up and he wasn't feeling well. He had eaten something poorly, so he didn't want to go out that night to play badminton. And he said, "Do you want to go by yourself?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" I've been there enough, you know, they're all very friendly people. Got to the courts. It was a little chilly day. Right now in Shaman, the weather's like fluctuating. Like one day it'll be 30 degrees and the next it'll be like 15. So this was one of the chillier days. It was probably around 15 degrees. I was wearing like, you know, outer pants over my leggings. Got ready. There was some guy, like he kind of looked familiar. He was sitting down. He was like, "You wanna, you know, hit, like warm up?" And I was like, "Yep, sure." So we started just kind of hitting for a moment. Another couple, they joined and they were hitting like, you know, like warm up hits. The guy I was hitting with, he was like, "Hey, you guys want to play?" So they were like, "Sure." I have never seen these opponents before in my life, and I probably will never see them again, and I consider them very bad luck. But they were, they had matching outfits. The guy was really tall, and the girl turned out to be really good at the front of court. And I didn't really know my partner. I'm not sure we've ever played before. So very quickly, we lose the first, second, third, fourth, fifth points. It's 0-5. And in my head, I'm like, okay, this is it. Like, I'm getting this one no matter what. You know, we start the rally. I'm going back. The girl taps it over the front of the net. So I quickly lunge forward to get it. I hear a snap in the back of my leg. And I just thought, no. Oh my God, no. And then moved my leg a little. Searing, shooting pain up my leg. I knew something was wrong right away. You know, I mean, I felt it. You can feel it's like a rubber band overstretching and like breaking, and I could hear it. You know, I knew something was really bad. I didn't know anyone I was playing with, and you know, like when you're injured, you're like also kind of embarrassed that you injured yourself. So I was like, "Ooh, ow," and I was immediately limping, and I limped off. I threw my racket down. And I just walked over. There's like little tables with some chairs by the desk. I managed to get a bottle of water because instantly my body just went into panic mode. Like I was sweating, like it was running down my face. The sweat was just running down my whole body. Like every pore was sweating. Remember, and it was like kind of cold out. And I wanted to kind of throw up. I wanted to like poop. Like my body was having all of these sensations. And my leg is like throbbing. Now, meanwhile, like I'm going through hell and like my world is rocked, but like nobody's paying attention to me because Aja wasn't there and I didn't have any friends there. So no one's paying attention to me. The woman at the desk, she's really nice. We've talked a lot. She goes, "Oh, did you hurt yourself? Oh, you'll be fine." And then she's like going on her phone and like doing some inventory or something. And then the coach of the court, he comes down and he goes, "Oh, what'd you do?" Because I'm also like rubbing the bottle of water on my leg because it was like kind of cool as I'm like guzzling this water. And he said, "Oh, what'd you do?" And I was like, "My leg, my calf." And he said, "Oh, you didn't warm up enough." And then he like walked away and he like walked into the bathroom, but there's also like a laundry machine there. And he like started to do his laundry. And I was hoping he would come out and like maybe help me. But I just like looked over and he's just like playing, standing above the washing machine, like playing some game on his phone. So I was sitting there just like my whole body is just like I'm not good with pain, okay? And it was horrible. And the whole time I'm going like, oh my God, what do I do? How do I get out of here? I'm not even sure I can stand up. Like all my stuff is way over there. And I had like pants and my bag and my racket and I had it all spread out. And I'm just going like, I don't have any friends here. Like, who can I ask? And then I'm gonna have to call a Didi, like a Chinese Uber. And I was like, I'm gonna have to call them to get home. I'm very practical. I put my leg up on this chair and I was just trying to like distract myself from the horrible pain. And finally, a friend comes in. She's like, hey, you want to play? And I was like, I really hurt my leg. And here's the thing, like, I'm really good at Chinese. Like, I'm not a master, but I'm fluent. And, you know, I've spoken Chinese when I've been woken up in the middle of the night. I've spoken Chinese when I've been sick in the hospital and like really exhausted. Like, there's never been a situation that I haven't been able to speak Chinese in, but I've never been in mind-numbing pain before. This is like the first time. She's asking me what's wrong, and I know how to say calf, and I know how to say muscle, and I knew it was a torn calf muscle. I just didn't know. I was just like, calf muscle, because meanwhile, like, I'm still sweating, like just pouring off me. You know, I asked for another bottle of water. I drank one bottle of water in like 10 minutes. I still like really had to poop. I still really felt nauseous and dizzy. And I'm just trying to say like calf, and they don't know if it's like my knee or my Achilles or like what's going on. I knew it was a calf tear. Unfortunately, I had one 7 years ago. So I do know the feeling, and I knew it was definitely that, but I could not express myself. Thankfully, this woman, she had come with one of my other friends, one of my friends that was at the same badminton courts when I started playing badminton. Like, we've kind of, you know, been in the same kind of groups for, you know, like 6 years now. So luckily he just arrived. She said, do you want him to like drive you to the hospital or drive you home? And I was like, like, yeah. And she was like, okay. So she told him, and I saw him walk in the door, and he like had his bag, and he's from Taiwan. And he actually went to Taiwan during our winter holiday. Because of COVID, like, Taiwan is taking a lot of serious precautions. So he had to do like 2 or 3 weeks quarantine in Taiwan. And then Xiamen is very strict. It's 3 weeks quarantine in Xiamen. So he had just finished his quarantine, and he had just come back after being gone for several months. And he just like walked in with his bag, and he was like, hey. And, you know, our friend was like, you got to drive her home. She's hurt. And he was like, huh. You know, so I totally ruined like his first night back. Somehow my friends, you know, they helped me get downstairs. They helped me get in the car. They actually had to help me into my apartment. It was painful and miserable, and it sucked, but that was like nothing compared to like the next couple days. I mean, it hurts so bad. I know it's a calf tear. Like, your leg is not that complicated. It doesn't have any organs. It's got muscles, tendons, bone, and like, it definitely wasn't bone. And I definitely felt, you know, the muscle tear. Aja came and he like, you know, brought me some stuff. Like going to the bathroom. The first day after, I stayed home the whole day with my leg up. I had ice, you know, I was in so much pain, I just couldn't move. And going to the bathroom is right next to my bedroom. It's like 2-3 steps. I have a pedometer, and I got 1,500 steps just from going to the bathroom and going to the kitchen. I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, it's not that big. It was just every little trip to the toilet or to the kitchen to grab a bowl of cereal, because I wasn't even hungry. Like, when you're in pain, like, you're not even hungry. And obviously I couldn't like stand there and make food. So I just like grabbed bowls of cereal or like whatever I could just like shove in my mouth and eat. And the first day I got 1,500 steps. It's basically impossible for me to get 1,500 steps inside my house, but it's because every little thing that normally takes 2 to 3 steps would take me 15 or 20, because I either like could barely move, or I pulled myself along the door frame because I just couldn't put any weight on my leg. So I had to like somehow take the weight on my arms. This was before I got the crutches. Aja came and gave me the crutches, but it was terrible. I've watched all the videos, and I've read like hundreds of articles about how to heal like a calf muscle tear. And like, all of them are so like, it might hurt a lot. You might not be able to walk. Get crutches. And it's like, yeah, like, what can I do about that? Like, nothing talks about this horrible, painful stage. They all talk about like massaging your muscles so you break up the scar tissue, or doing like, you like flex the foot So you use the calf muscle. I can't even touch my calf muscle right now. To touch it, like the ice pack, just laying the ice pack on my calf is painful because the ice pack is a little weighty, and just any sort of pressure on my leg, on my muscle, hurts it so bad. So I can't even dream of like massaging my leg. That's not even a possibility in my mind right now. And like, I just feel like so cursed because, you know, if you've been watching my videos, you know I have a chronic health problem, and it's been horrible these past 2.5 years, and I've been in and out of the hospital and emergency rooms and blood transfusions and all this stuff. And finally, I found a medicine that seems to be working for me. I finally am getting a little tiny bit better. And, you know, spoiler alert, I actually started training again. I have a video, an upcoming video. Me and Aja, we started real weekly training sessions with my coach because I finally think that I'm strong enough, or my body is good enough to start to get back at it. And then this happens. That's why I feel so cursed. Why, body? Why? I mean, seriously, like, I feel, you know, I believe in all that, you know, the wisdom of the body and listen to your body and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And I know this was just a stupid, I didn't warm up enough. This was not overtraining. This was not using it too much. I've been really careful. I don't play badminton every day. I've worked my way up to 3 times a week, and I never do 2 consecutive days because I know my body needs time to rest. So it's not like I pushed my body. This was totally a stupid, I didn't warm up enough thing. But I can't help but think, like, does my body not want me to play badminton? You know, should I quit badminton? Like, does my body like want me to just be a writer? You know, is my body like continually, first my chronic illness for so many years, debilitating me, and now this, it's like, does my body just want to sit down forever? But like, I know my body does better when I exercise. So I just like, is my body telling me I should quit badminton? Like, I don't wanna, you know, but it's like, I'm in like the dark, painful place right now. And it's just so frustrating. So where do I go from here? Obviously I'm just gonna rest. Like, I'm not a hero. I did watch these videos online where people were like, doctors tell you to rest, but that's the worst thing for your calf muscle. You gotta like, like no, I'm not a hero. Like, I'm not gonna hack my way to a better calf muscle. I know because I did this before. It took me 6 or 8 weeks last time till I could walk normally. I was not playing badminton at that time, so there was no like final goal of playing badminton, but I do remember I could walk normally. I think it took me like 2 months. As for my videos, I do have a couple in the can. So I will still be publishing videos because the computer sits next to me on my bed. So it's something that can keep me busy if like the pain doesn't cloud my mind. There will still be videos, but just, you know, behind the scenes, I'm gonna be healing. So let me be a cautionary tale to you. Always warm up before playing badminton. Get those muscles moving. I'll still have some videos, just know that they were before the injury, and I'll give you an update, hopefully in a couple weeks, where I'll be like, hey, everything's good, look at me play badminton. So, fingers crossed, but right now, super sucks. See you guys next time, not on the court, but next time you see me, it'll be on the court because it'll be from 2 weeks ago when I did training with my coach. And my coach, he contacted me the day after and he was like, what day are we doing training today? And I was like, like, I didn't want to tell him, you know? I was like, we can't do training. So, bye. Gonna go lie down now.